Welcome to Moment of Truth with Mswenk London. It is 16 minutes after 9 on a Monday morning. I don't know if you were listening earlier. There was a young girl by the name of Ukuku who was here, who was singing. She's an opera singer that is very beautiful. I hope your weekend was amazing or very nice, or even if it wasn't, I hope your week will be even better. As for me, my weekend was, fine, very boring, waste of money. In fact, I feel like I should have just stayed home. At times it was cold and it was hot when it was, but nonetheless, on the top stories today, in politics, ministers and MPs are to receive 3% increase in salary. So, our president Cyril Ramaphosa actually gave MPs 2.8% salary increase, but cabinet ministers get nothing. So says Business Insider. Cabinet ministers and leaders in parliament were due to get 3% salaries increases this year, with public office bearers earning under 1.5 million slated for 4% increase. But on Friday, President Cyril Ramaphosa threw out the recommendation, decreeing the SA's upper echelon of public office bearers will get 0% increase this year. As for MPs getting a salary increase, I don't know how I feel about it. Please tell us how you feel about that. A salary increase for MPs, please send me a VL on WhatsApp. That is 065-970-207. That's 065-970-2707. I mean, really, an increase for MPs, anyone who's in public office right now, who's a public servant, or, who works for government, a government official, to be asking with an economy like this, to be asking for a salary increase, especially ministers and MPs. I mean, they earn enough already. It's actually ridiculous. With the fuel prices gone up and wages, minimum wage never goes up. So I think we should have a discussion with that. Please comment and tell us how you feel, or tell us on our WhatsApp on 065-970-2707. Also, there was a hashtag going on Twitter, hashtag Ramaphosa Must Go. The reason for that hashtag is because of the Pala Pala gate. That's hashtag Pala Pala on Twitter. Media was barred at attending the forum Pala Pala this past weekend on Saturday, where cattle was auctioned. If you don't know what Pala Pala is, it's Cyril Ramaphosa, our president's farm in Limpopo called Pala Pala, and he auctions off cattle, like bulls, cows, etc. So the reason hashtag Ramaphosa Must Go came about on Twitter as a trend was because he was caught with, there was $4 million found in Pala Pala in his farm, stashed in mattresses and a lot of other furnitures in the house. You're right? And 5 men were arrested. Instead of reporting it to the police, our dear president, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, decided that he will get private security and to find those men and then question them on how they got in. And he was later charged by spy boss, Mr. Fraser, of kidnapping, and then also giving them 150,000 rand each hush money. So there's a lot going on. One person said, why has Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, President Cyril Ramaphosa, not told us anything if he is innocent? So please, if you have any comments on that as well, that topic, please WhatsApp us a VN or message on 065-970-2707. In the world of sports, Stormers versus Bulls this past weekend. Stormers win 18-13 against Blue Bulls in the final of the URC this past Saturday. That is a well done to Stormers. I'm sure our captain, Mr. Siakolisi, must be a little bit hacked that they are winning these things after he has moved through the Sharks. But nonetheless, it happens, I guess. Well done to Stormers, that is. England tennis star Matt Fitzpatrick wins his first major title on Sunday by winning the US Open. That's in tennis news. Golden State Warriors in the NBA win the NBA championships in Game 6. Steph Curry was awarded MVP for winning his fourth NBA championships. Hey, man, Steph Curry, he's the GOAT, best shooter in probably the history of basketball right now. Like, he's greatest of all time in the shooting. So he sits at the table now with Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Johnson, LeBron James. Who else? Yeah, he sits at the same table as those guys. Bill Russell, of course. And in entertainment news, Drake releases his new dance album titled Honestly Never Mind. A lot of people had a lot of things to say on Twitter about that album. Since it's not usual Drake R&B or rap, there was no bars and there was no singing too much and making a connection for mostly his female crowd. A lot of people had a lot of things to say. Some people going as far as saying it is trash. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Drake can never, ever, 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 ever be trash. The album titled Honestly Nevermind is a dance album. People don't get it. But he went on to say, it's okay if you don't get it. This is what we do. We wait for you to catch up. A lot of South Africans were celebrating as Black Coffee and his son were credited as producer and co-writer on a song called Text Go Green. And also Black Coffee was an executive producer for many songs. I think about 4 on this album. So big ups to Black Coffee. He just keeps making us proud, man. He's just doing big things. Like, we see him internationally doing in the DJ scene, and also as a producer now, working with Drake. I'm sure Drake, I'm sure he had a lot of hand in this album, because it is a dance album, and what initially Black Coffee does produce is dance, So yeah, in international news, in politics, Russia has become China's biggest supplier of oil. Nonetheless, it is 23 minutes after 9 a.m. It's your boy Mswenk London. I'll be back. I'll be playing some more music, and we'll come back and chat on these headlines. Nonetheless, stick around. Don't go anywhere. We appreciate you. We love you. I go by the name of Mswenk London. Once again, this is Moment of Truth and Current Affairs.